Sometimes it feels like stress is just another word for life. But no matter how much pressure we face, the way we react to stress can help determine our health. Shirley Ratner is here with techniques to tone down the tension. Dr. Ratner is a clinical psychologist with Metro Health. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, I mean, we got traffic, we've got finances, we've got ordinary, nasty people. We are surrounded by this every day. Doesn't our body just sort of get used to all of that?
Well, you would think, but actually our body does not get used to stress. Stress can take a toll on us physically and psychologically. Physically, it can take a toll by increasing blood pressure, giving us headaches, making us feel tense, chest pain. Psychologically, we start to worry. We might worry about the past. We might worry about the future, what might happen, if it even happens. And mostly, we worry about our ability to be able to cope with it. And all of that increases the stress.
Okay, so what do? It's kind of hard to tell ourselves, just stop worrying. It's not stressful,
You're right. It's hard to just tell that to yourself. There are ways, though, to help reduce the stress, and I have today 3 simple techniques. The key is to find the technique that works for you.
Okay.
The 3 different techniques involves mindfulness, a second is a cognitive, a thought approach, and the third one is a physical approach for those who are physically able.
Okay, so if you don't mind, let's start with mindfulness. What is that?
Mindfulness is bringing yourself to the present moment. The best way to do that is by focusing on your breath. One of the reasons why it's important to bring yourself to the present moment is because worry and stress is often a way to get yourself from this moment. You're worrying about the future. You take yourself away from what's really happening in the moment. And so focusing on breathing is a really easy way to do that.
So is it like a breathing exercise that you do like yoga or meditation or something?
Good question. It's actually a lot easier than that.
Easy is good.
Yes, easy is good. It's bringing attention to your breath, to your breathing. Now, we breathe 24/7, 7 days a week, and most of the time we breathe without even noticing. So you could do this when you're cooking, you could do this when you're driving, you could do this when you're sitting, you can do this at any time. You just bring your focus to your breathing. What it does is that it slows your mind down, that all those racing thoughts, it slows it down. It takes you out of that fight or flight mode and brings you to a place where you can then say, okay, what's worrying me right now? And when you're calmer, you can come up with better solutions to whatever it is that's worrying you.
Now, you mentioned racing thoughts before. Is that go along with the cognitive, the number 2 choice?
That's exactly right. Very good. So imagine your racing thoughts, or your train of thoughts, so to speak. Imagine that it's a speeding train, and it is speeding with thoughts and thoughts, and you're on a train and you have no idea where you're going, and it's going really fast and you feel out of control. This cognitive approach is called, psychologists call thought stopping. So you imagine that you are the conductor who is putting the brakes on this train and bringing the train to a halt. And then you can say, wait, what is it that I'm worrying about? Is this even worth worrying about? And if it is, what is a solution that is going to be a helpful one, as opposed to just feeling like you're out of control? Thought stopping is a way to get control back of your thoughts and find some helpful solutions.
And then quickly, there is the physical option.
If you're able, physically is a great way to stop those thoughts by getting up and walking around the block, or get off the couch and do 10 jumping jacks. Those are ways to just stop that physiological reaction to stress, release those stress hormones, the cortisone, increase the feel-good endorphins, and then you're in a clear, calm place to make some good choices and make good decisions.
Wow, this sounds fantastic. Now, there's no such thing as a stress-free life, but these 3 easy to do and very effective options can help stop stress in its tracks. My thanks to Dr. Ratner for telling us about these tension-easing techniques. Thanks.
Thank you.
To learn more, call Metro Health at 216-778-7800 or click to www.metrohealth.org. Next, help for homeowners.